Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let me check my audio settings. All right, let me refresh. What's this now? This should not be doing this. Stop that. Stop that. You know me, Ross. You're not going to be doing that up on my thing. Not all. No, you won't. Okay. Let me pause this real quick. What are you doing? Let me see if I got a SD card in here. There we go. SD card is out. So what are you doing? Okay. All right. Oh, I see. This thing is acting crazy. Let me turn this notification off because I don't know what it's doing. I need you all to let me know if... Hold on. Okay. Okay. Welcome. Crystal wants to know, why didn't I get a text? The text hasn't gone out yet. I just became live. The text takes... That should be your text right there. You heard that? All right. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome. Okay. So, hey, Perry, welcome, welcome. Perry, I need some of your well-seasoned advice on how to quell the nervousness. Today is my regional speech contest. You know what? I'm going to go live on all of the platforms. I just need to do a quick audio check. How is my audio? I'm bleaching my hair. I worked out this morning, so I'm a little behind schedule because I got up and I went to work out early. Because, you know, there's a lot of different things that I have to do in the morning, and there's some things I'm not talking about publicly but the people in the text notification squad, you know, the good news. So with that good news, I've had to do a bunch of things behind the scenes. And so I was working on some of that this morning, working on another one of my dreams that's coming true. And then now the speech contest, I worked out this morning and I worked out with my dad and he got to the gym late. So I spent extra time in there. You know what's really good? I was on a Bosu ball on the hard side, you know, just kind of balancing out. And then I put on the song Proud Mary by Tina Turner. And, you know, just going left and right. And then when that fast part comes on, and now I was working up a sweat. And so it was really good. Then I had my protein shake and a little bit of breakfast. I had a protein infused granola and some lactate milk. And then I went to go bleach my hair because I want my hair to be like fresh, crisp champagne color. Yes, that's the apple trees. Yes, take them out and put them in the back, please. Okay, I'm on live right now. My father told me that he had always had a dream of having some apple trees. And so I bought some, well, he said he had a dream of having an apple tree. So I went to buy him an apple tree, but did you know that apple trees are not self-fertile? You can't get an apple from just one tree. So apple orchards actually have to get different trees on the orchard, like a Granny Smith, Golden, whatever. You just have to have different trees because they need the pollen from other trees in order for a fruit to bear. I didn't know that. So I went to go get my father an apple tree and I ended up having to get 2 apple trees. So they just got delivered. All right. Cookie says, that's a blessing. I wish I could work out with my parents. Well, it takes, one of the things that I have learned, because I haven't announced this yet. Oh, you know what? We haven't gone live on all of the other platforms. Let's go live on all of the other platforms. You know what? Let's do that right now. Let's do it real quick, real quick, real quick, real quick. All right. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube. As a matter of fact, let me get my backlight on. All right. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Tonya TKO. I am a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. And on this channel, we typically react to viral stories and find the self-love lesson for us in it. In the beginning of this year, decided that I was going to go after my dreams. And I'm going to tell you all this. The only thing scarier than things just going wrong in your life is everything just going right. Like when all of the dreams that I set out, I do have my timer set for my bleach. I do. I set out this year to accomplish a few different dreams, and they have all one by one just begun to come true. And one of the things that I realized is that, thank you. One of the things that I realized is that the feeling of longing for a dream, longing for something to come true, is an emotion in and of itself. There's no real emotional preparation for if that thing actually comes. Think about all of the things that you want, your highest fantasy. Think about it right now. So my dreams have started to come true. And I realized that I cannot remain the same person that I was before. I can't remain that person and have this dream come true. I have to become the person that this dream is true for. And that goes for all of you as well. Today, I am participating in a regional speech contest. I won the New York speech contest, and so now I'm up for the regional. Once I win this, I'm going to be on the national stage in front of 5,000 people. Who do I have to be in order to be that woman on the stage in front of 5,000 people? And so I've begun contemplating, how do I make the rapid changes that I need to make right now in order to be the person that these dreams are true for, right? Thank you, Alexa. Thank you. I am nervous. I feel it all throughout my body. And I am just I am just sitting in the existence of nonetheless. Oh, Alexa says you simply need to be yourself. You captivate all 200K of your subbies. If I am myself, this speech is going to take a lot longer than 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes to tell an entire speech that has identified the audience, given a call to action, and set the story up in such a way that by the end, the judges are moved enough to say that I'm going to be in the top 3 to enter into nationals. And so I have a feeling that I will win the regional contest and that I will go to nationals. I have that feeling. However, I know that just I know that it waits in the balance of me rising to, like, when I was preparing for this speech, I know what my goal is. My goal is to win, right? However, there are things that I need to do in this. So here is me here. This is me on stage. You can't see both hands, right? All of the stuff that exists in between, the person I have to be, the occasion I have to rise to, the humility that I have to really let down my guard, put ego aside, and work with a coach, because the National Speakers Association assigned me a coach to rewrite my speech and work on my movements, my face, my intonation. So when I'm talking to you all, we've had this relationship for many years, and it's very easy to talk to you all. And I'm just shooting off the cuff. However, because this is a tight 5-minute speech, I have to get the setup, the background, the context, the conflict, the resolution, the call to action, and the conclusion, all in 5 minutes. So every word matters, every sentence counts. And when I'm talking to you all, I'm speaking from the heart. I have the time to develop a story. However, with this, I don't have any time to waste. I worked with my coach, and I told the story the way I would normally, and it took 9 minutes and 17 seconds just to tell the story. So I had to trim out a lot and really get it concise to a concise 5 minutes. And so that's all I have. That's all I have. So thank you to everybody who saw and commented on. Let me see. If you search for Tonya TKO NSA speech, let me see. Tonya TKO, N as in Nancy. So no, N as in National Speakers Association. If you search for that, you'll see my speech. It's number one. So this journey started in February. So here, I'll put the link here for you all.
No offense, but if you still...
I'll put the link in the here. So let me share this. Copy. I'm going to put the link in the comments. So that's the speech that won me the New York City competition. And so you can click on that, comment on it. I see. Oh, wow. You all showed up and showed out, because when they posted it, it only had like 20 views. You all showed up and showed out. Now it has 1.4 thousand views and 91 comments. So go over there, blow it up. Let them know Tonya is loved. Watch the speech. Tell them what you think of the speech, because today we're going to do the regional one. And so I'm a little nervous. I feel it in my belly. And Shark, if you saw it, go on and go over, comment on it. I see the Green Vegan commented on it. The Shape Campaign, Paired Together. Here, I'll put it up on the screen. So this is it. This is it here. And Indigo, Ace of the Goddess, Bird. I see a bunch of people commented on it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Just continue to just blow it up, write the comments on it, listen to the speech, say what you thought about the speech. And then, so I am, yeah, look at my face. Just look at my face. I was so nervous. Look at my face. Look at how I look. I was like, when I went up on that stage, I was like, I just went into a mode where I was like, let me just tell this story. This is me. I was gripping that microphone for dear life. I was so nervous that I didn't even hold in my abdomen. I was just like, I just let it all go. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So today is the regional, And so I am going to, it's 10:23 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I was nervous. I was so nervous because I had just joined the National Speakers Association. I didn't know any of the people in the room. And so I went up there and I did my speech and I was just so. You want to talk about nerves? I was so nervous that my speech was supposed to be 5 minutes. I got it done in 4.5. That's how nervous I was. But I'm wearing a black dress today and tan heels. And I am going to do my makeup at home and then go to the place and I'm going to get dressed there because I'm in New York. So I'm not going to be on New York in my beautiful dress. And also, I want it to be fresh and crisp so that when I get there, I just put it on. So that means I have to leave a little bit early. So I appreciate all of you. I need to check on my color development because not only do I have to color it, but I also have to tone it as well. So I'm really running behind schedule because it's 10:30 right now. And let me see how much time I have left on my timer. How much time left on the timer? There's a timer with about 14 minutes left. Okay, I have about 14 minutes on my timer. So let me get off of here. You can tell me some information about getting involved as a speaker. Yes, send it to me on my website, tonyatko.com, and click on contact. So there's something else that I wanted to talk to you all about. You know, there's this whole story that we've been covering recently. In the middle of all of this, a guy wrote to me on my website wanting to get with me. And I want to share the message that he sent to me and our exchange. I just sent him a message to see if he'll come on the show. I don't know if he will because, you know, most people are so private, right? Okay, so Cancer is saying that you all will be there with me in spirit. Okay, I'm going to tap into the spirit of you all and feel your energy. But before we went live on all platforms, I was talking to Cookie Confidant about working out with my pops this morning, and I just wanted to give some insight on that. You know, one of the things that I found that worked for getting my father to work out with me is to talk with him about different things that he can do as he's getting older to maintain his mobility, etc. And so if you talk to your parents about balance and flexibility and just different tests. Like there's this test called Solek, standing on one leg, eyes closed, Solek. And if you can get your parents to just do some of these tests, and if they realize that their mobility is dwindling down, they may do something about it. However, do you yourself have do you yourself work out? Because do you have a habit of working out so that they see by example that you're going to work out with or without them, not using them as the crutch or excuse to work out, but either they come along or they get left behind? So, thank you, Robin. Thank you all so very much. I'm going to get off of here, do some breathing exercises, and just really try to cement this speech into my mind because if I mess up just one sentence, I will run out of time because this is a tight 5 minutes. A tight 5 minutes. So, on that note, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to go check on my bleach. It doesn't look like it's quite developed, but I'm going to check on that and see how far it's gotten because I want it that bright champagne gold. That's what I want for my speech. I want to stand up there regal. Caramel, that chocolate caramel skin popping, flower on the dress hugging all curves, up on the high heels, and just let it flow. The coach that I worked with helped me rewrite the speech. We kept the skeletal pieces in there, but we rewrote it. I can't wait for you all to hear the new version. So listen, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you for wishing me luck. And I want to encourage you all to go out there and live your dream. Whatever your dream is, my father's dream was to have some apple trees years ago. I just got him apple trees because he didn't buy them himself. You know, before we go, right? I've been thinking a lot about the conversations that we've been having online about being submissive, right? And I realized that men do themselves a grave injustice and disservice, not injustice, disservice, when they want to be in a relationship with a submissive, right? Because if you, as a man, if your whole entire household is under you, then everything that exists in that household cannot rise any greater than you, than your singular way of seeing things, doing things, etc. I'm going to give you all this example. So my father, right, grew tomatoes. That's it. One crop every year, tomatoes, right? And I came in and I said, well, why don't we plant something else? And my father was like, no, 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 no. This is what I plant, right? And I was like, okay. So then I asked if he could help me build a raised garden bed, right? So he helped me build a raised garden bed. My father, he was a carpenter back in the days. And he also worked as an engineer with the army. So he helped me build a raised planter, and then I saw how he did it, and I made another one of my own, right? In one of the raised planters, I grew corn. In the other one, I grew broccoli, and I tried to grow cucumbers, but I planted them too late in the year that the frost hit them. I grew this variety called cool customer, a cool cucumber or something like that. So I thought that they could withstand some cool temperatures, but as soon as the cool temperatures hit, they died, right? So in one, I had this crop and then I had this other crop. This year, so I'm going to tell you, this year I decided to get two more raised garden beds. We made them together. And I also wanted to catch rainwater. And so we had a 55-gallon drum, and my father helped me drill holes, and we went to Home Depot and we got the hardware and stuff. And once we built the 55-gallon drum, right? Because I wanted to catch the water coming off of the roof into the gutter and into the drum. Once we got the drum, my father was like, oh, well, you know what? This gutter is not up as sturdy as it could have been. So my father went and got the ladder, and he was out there hammering, and he got the gutter up. Just this past week, another gutter, because I have buckets all around the backyard catching water. Then he had the ladder out there fixing up another gutter and all this, that, and the other, right? This year, we're growing carrots, onions, garlic, corn, cucumbers, cabbage, broccoli, and collard greens, plus his entire garden of tomatoes. But I got three different varieties of tomatoes. I got a cherry tomato, I got a beefsteak tomato, I got a dark black tomato or a darkened tomato, and there's one of us. So there's four different varieties of tomatoes. And then also, I'm trying to grow snow peas, but the slugs are eating all of those. Slugs, for some reason, love the leaves of the snow peas, and they are killing them. I don't know why they're doing that. But I'm also growing squash, black squash, and I think there's a pumpkin growing up in there too, but I'm not sure. But my whole thing is, for all of the men who want women to just be submissive and just follow their way, things will only be as great as your own mindset. However, when you collaborate with other people have ideas, and they can actually even motivate you to do things different and fix things in a different way. Like now, like before, the backyard used to be just a pit of leaves and weeds and stuff thrown down and all this, that, and the other. And I came in, I got one of those power washers, and I'm thinking about getting some string lights, and the garden is just, it's beautiful now. Oh, I'm also growing a huge bed of flowers. Beautiful, beautiful flowers, all pink, and I'm trying to grow some pink zinnias in all different colors, like a dark pink. There's a whole. I'll show them to you once they start to grow. And I'm also trying to grow some snapdragons, some yellow snapdragons to go with the pink because I think that it'll be beautiful. We're also growing beets. I forgot about that. Beets. We're growing beets, and I'm going to try to sneak in some rosemary because rosemary grows as a pine evergreen bush. And so I'm going to try to sneak some of those in, right? But nonetheless, my whole point is that when we're worried about somebody doing things our way, then our limited way is the only way, the highest way that it'll be. However, when we have the humility to listen to the ideas, because I'm not even on the same level as my father. This is my father and I'm the child, right? So he's listening to my ideas, and now we have a wonderful garden with a lot of different things that we eat. Like, we're going to be eating from the garden good this year. And then now we just got some apple trees too. So they're going to take a few years to bear fruit. I also got cherry trees for my birthday last year. And we have one cherry on one of the trees because it flowered this year, even though it wasn't supposed to. But nonetheless, my whole point in bringing up this whole thing is that before I took an interest in the garden, the gutters were not stable. The backyard was not pristine looking. It was just, he would just go out there and plant some tomatoes every year, and then we would just have a whole bunch of tomatoes. But now we're having a variety because of the ideas that I brought. And when I like, even with working out, when I bring it to this level, he matches me at that level, then comes up with another idea. And then I bring it to the next level, and then he matches that. So I just want us all put a bowl of beer at the base of my snow peas. The slugs love it, and they'll fall in and die. Good, 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 good. Thank you. Thank you. Because they're killing my snow peas, and I don't know why but nonetheless. Thank you all. Let me get out of here. Let me see how much time I have on my timer. How much time on the timer?
There's a timer with 3 minutes.
Okay, I got 3 minutes. So let me go check. Oh, I like that. Thank you, Tam Tam. Tam Tam, I sent you a message on Telegram. Check it. And I'll talk to you all later. Um, wish me luck, everyone. Wish me luck. All right, I'll see you all later. Let me hug you all. Oh, we didn't do a dance today, but I can't really dance with all this stuff on my head. But I will see you all later.